Fired up! Welcome to Sketch Day Live. On this beautiful Thursday, October 29th. Just a reminder, get out and vote, please. Doesn't matter what side you find yourself on. I want you guys to get out and vote. Check out the Discord, by the way, sketchday.com/discord. So many links. youtube.com/sketchday.com for the full output of my wonderful iPad Pro here. Sound off? Is the sound off? Can't tell. You guys can't hear me at all on YouTube? Oh well. Hello, lines. Fired up! Let's go! Welcome to the stream. I'm in a good mood today, for now. I'm supposed to go camping this weekend and I don't want to go. But I promised I was going to go, so we're going camping. Hello, Hugo from Portugal. Lines. Too funny. If you're new here, hit subscribe, turn on alerts. Thanks for hanging out. We're gonna get fired up. We're doing Monster Mash today. I should have started with some like monster themed music, but oh well. Have I seen A Situation in Poland? I have not. I will have to check it out. I don't watch a lot of TV. In fact, I don't have cable TV. I don't. Yeah, I try to read news from multiple sources, but on my own terms, and I'm not religious about it. Meaning, what's the word? I'm not disciplined about catching up on what is happening here. We were unplugged. We had bars. We were unplugged from the iPad Pro. Let's see if this is working now. Apologies, guys. Okay, it should be up now. Should be up. We should be good. Fired up. Let's go. Monster King Orochi. I don't know what that is, but I was going to start by drawing some stuff I want to draw. Monster King Orochi. Oh, that's like some anime stuff or manga. I was told. Oh wow, that is fascinating. I mean, I don't know if, wow, that's involved. That's really involved. Yeah, I'm gonna start out with some simpler stuff. That's what I'm gonna do, but I'll start with this tabloid size here. Hopefully my pencil doesn't die. It wasn't charging overnight. Let's just start with the default pencil. This is Adobe Fresco, by the way. We're digital today using the iPad Pro. Blessings to you too, Latrice. Let's get just some straight lines in here. I haven't really been drawing today, so personally I need to warm up. Some straight lines. I'll just use the same layer today. Make it quick. Anyhow. Finished my kids' costumes. They were... I mean, I kept it simple this year. If you're a Patreon or channel member and you have access to the Discord private channel, you'll see pictures of them. Just some little t-shirts I made, Among Us themed. Turned out alright. Like I said, I haven't played Among Us yet, but apparently it's like the thing right now. I was reading about the game. It actually came out in 2018, and I guess right now is just the right confluence of people being cooped up at home and bored and discovering this new game. So good for them. Good for that developer. I suppose it's a good lesson for life too. Like, sometimes when you start out on a path and you don't see those immediate results, you're kind of like, oh man, maybe I should quit. But then if you keep it up, if you keep pushing through, your time may come. Not always, but it may come. Thanks for joining Sketch Day Live today. We are doing Monster Mash. Monster Mash. So the theme is monsters. For the week, we do a weekly challenge. I don't know if a week is enough time, actually. Maybe we should do bi-weekly or something. But in any case, that's our challenge. So tomorrow for Fan Friday, I will be showing some of your sketches. on the stream. Thank you, Svetlana. Yes, we'll be showing. Maybe Svetlana, you can translate that comment above for me. I don't speak Russian or Cyrillic. I don't read Cyrillic, so apologies. Also, if you're commenting on Instagram, just a heads up, I'm not really paying attention to the comments and chat there, so plus you get a better experience on YouTube because of my dongle. I'm dangling my dongle here. Okay, I don't really know what monster I want to start with here, but I used to do these little characters, so I'm going to try that. I'm going to use my Sketchaday brushes today, and let's start with just a simple ballpoint pen. Has a little bit of texture to it. So we'll start with this. But yeah, I used to do these like, I guess it kind of started with, what if you combined some like monster type thing or alien or what would you call it? A meaty component, fleshy component with a robot. What would that look like? Because I love drawing robots. So maybe I'll do a page of these, and then perhaps I'll take a look at that Monster King Orochi. But it looks pretty involved, so that's why I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I used to do these. Maybe I should finish. I was working on a little project too called, I was going to call it 500 Robots, where I just draw 500 robots. Kind of like my 500 sketches thing that I do. Got the idea from, there's a book called, I think it's called 5,000 Chairs. Or no, 1,000 Chairs, something like that. So I was like, wouldn't that be interesting if we did a book that was just all monsters or all cars or something. Could be 100 cars, could be 500 cars. I don't know. Anyhow, this is Sketchaday Live. Thanks for joining. As always, happy Thursday to you. Special shout out and thanks to our channel members. Are you fired up? Are you ready to go? Drawing along, perhaps? Oh, now warming up. Okay, thanks, Svetlana. I'm assigning you as my official Cyrillic translator for the streams, because I definitely don't read any Cyrillic, and I wouldn't dare try and pronounce anything. Just kind of tooling around here, guys. You'll see what this will become in just a sec. I am using Adobe Fresco. That's the app I'm using today. At least right now. I may switch to Procreate in a little bit. We'll see. But just gonna kind of keep it loose. Loose for now. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, by the way. Maybe a little bit less instructive today and more of a, hey, let's hang out and draw and chat. Happy little weird monster thing. I'm gonna change the top here. I don't love it. But yeah, I was thinking, what if you combined, oh, that brush got big too. What if you combined some sort of monster thing with, I don't know, like what's inside of this? Does it have some weird, I like tentacles, some weird tentacle things coming out of it, perhaps. One of the nice things about digital sketching is, yes, you can work kind of intelligently, meaning you know, I don't have to worry too much about getting everything right now. I can always modify and change things as needed, duplicate, copy, whatever we gotta do. And I mentioned this before, but I don't know what it is about digital sketching, but I tend to hesitate just a titch more with digital sketching. Maybe it has to do with the tool itself and flexibility. I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to think about it a bit and see. Sailor Moon tentacle monster. Sure. This is a 12.9 inch iPad Pro, by the way. Not that it matters, just do whatever works for you. I mean, I guess Apple stores aren't really open right now, are they? I guess it depends on where you live and how the pandemic is in your area. It's kind of getting out of control here in the United States and parts of Europe too, so hopefully you're all staying safe. I'm thinking either watercolor or marker wash on this, by the way. In terms of finishing it out. Music brought to you by Paul Sohi. Thanks to you, Paul. Oh, maybe there's some teeth thing on this. I don't know. It feels weird. I guess I could have... I didn't even think about this. Like this could be kind of twisted. So it's actually the underside of this tentacle. Then maybe that's where we have our teeth. Shark-like teeth or something. I haven't eaten yet today, so hopefully I make it through the whole stream here. So just a reminder, if you're a Patreon or channel member, definitely bookmark that Google Drive link. That'll give you access to all the sketches. I haven't uploaded the ones from yesterday yet, I just realized. But you will get the full digital file. So if you want to replay with a time lapse or get the high resolution file, you'll be able to get that just from that Patreon/member Google Drive link. So you'll want to check that out. A little less detail on this one since it's further away. Samsung A10, kind of cheap, really good for drawing. Okay, that's cool. I'm not super familiar with the Android ecosystem, but if you find something that you like, yeah, feel free to drop a recommendation. I do have the new iPad Air is on order. I ordered it so I could review it for you guys. So that'll be coming soon as well. I need to get a little bit more precise with my lines. So I'm gonna try and care a little bit more here. I am gonna try and care a little bit more. Which doesn't necessarily mean undoing, just means being a little bit more precise with what's going on. Except the ones in the back here, I'll just do a silhouette. So an example of working light until you get it right. If you're new to Fresco, by the way, I will say I did an Adobe Max session on Fresco, including just an overview on the interface, things I like about it, There are a couple free brushes included in the session that you can check out. But if it's your first time getting anything from the store, I enjoy your humor lines. Care more about your lines. Absolutely. You're awesome. But if it's your first time to the store, you can use that code and I'll give you, I think it's 10% off. I'm pretty sure. Of course, patrons and members, stick with me 2 months. I'll hook you up. That's the deal. Which actually works out better because I think the full brush sets are like 20, 15, or 9. So if you're a patron, I shouldn't even be telling you this, but if you're a patron for 2 months, depending on your level, like it can be cheaper, and I'll just hook you up. So there's your incentive. I gotta sweeten the deal. That's patreon.com/sketchaday, or there should be a link, I believe, on this video that'll kind of point you to those memberships. So check that out. All right. I'll do probably 3 of these on the page. We'll add some quick color, gray, all of that stuff. Maybe 2. Maybe I'll just do 2. 2 seems like a good number. And I'll get to do my Metal Gear style legs on one of these. Should I do this? I don't want it to feel too static. Let me think about perspective here. So tap, clear this layer. A stream on my brush designing process. I can't give away all my secrets. Maybe a stream for patrons. I can do that. Patrons and members. Thank you, Mighty R, for helping out. Much appreciated. No worries. Appreciate you posting the links. I'll pin this one, so if you're curious about the stuff I use, you can check that out. All right. All right, just a reminder, if you're on Instagram, check out that link, youtube.com/sketchaday.com. I do have a little connection here, hooks up to a bigger setup, better setup. I'm paying attention to the YouTube chat as well, so if you're hoping to make a suggestion or ask a question, that's the place you want to be. All right, so I'm just going to start with some cylinders here. For my weird legs for this monster thing, and we can play with some shapes. But like I said, I'm trying to experiment a bit with, I guess this one could have some sort of cannon. Experimenting a bit with combining like organic and inorganic things, so that's the whole point here. I'm using an iPad Pro 12.9 inch. So again, digitally speaking, we can scale things, transform, whatever we gotta do. If I want to make this longer or shorter, I'm actually gonna make those shorter. That's kind of cool. And let's go ahead and deselect. Oops. So maybe this is our weird body container thing. So sometimes when I sketch digitally, I'll do a lot of transforms, rotate things, kind of just figure out how I want to place them. All right, so again, another benefit of working digitally. Uzumaki. What is Uzumaki? I'll have to check that out. Uzumaki. Or we can scale the whole thing down too, and then put multiples on the same layer. So plenty of flexibility here. I guess this one, maybe it's got like some sort of port or ports. Could do like a bubble top. I guess it's a tentacle kind of day. Feels right. So we'll do a tentacle, and then here's the port. And then we'll do some sort of monster, alien, or whatever on the inside. When I was a kid, I watched a movie once. It was called Fire in the Sky. For the longest time, I couldn't sleep because I was afraid of being abducted by aliens. Maybe that explains my tendency to draw aliens. Aliens and robotic things. Because if you draw it, you kind of, it's almost like you take the fear out of that thing. Maybe that's the way I process it in my head anyways. Maybe. Alright, let's figure out, this feels a little thin here. Thanks, Mighty R. Much appreciated. Oh, I should say as well, thanks everyone for liking, sharing the stream. It's been super helpful lately. I think the algorithm is recognizing that we're fired up. All right, so now I'm gonna start to just connect a few things here. Just like so, right? And I try to just create as best as I can some mechanical approximation of how this thing might move, right? If it needs to have some clearance, could be panels. For example. All right, now, what if we got rid of this midsection actually? And instead of the robotic bit, we had more of an organic bit in here. So like some torso that was actually, you know, the part of some alien thing or monster, I don't know. Some fleshy thing. And then that like comes up into here. I gotta figure out some head. Like, I don't even know what's in here. It could be a cluster of eyes. It could be Fire in the Sky is the scariest thing I've ever seen. Absolutely, it's terrifying. And I watched it when I was like, I think I watched it as a preteen or kid or something. I don't remember, but it was terrifying. It was terrifying. We're using Adobe Fresco today. All right. And I'm using some of my brushes from Adobe Fresco. So we'll just get our lines down here to start. Not to be confused with lines in the chat. All right, there's our tentacles. Thanks for joining, Jordan. I wasn't sure if you were going to be here today. Yeah, we must be in a similar age bracket or group then, because yeah, when that movie came out, it was so terrifying. Couldn't sleep for weeks. I mean, I still slept obviously, but it was terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Oh, hopefully I realized on the last stream the music wasn't coming through, at least on YouTube. Hopefully it's working today. Turn it up just a little bit. Let me know if it's too loud. So yeah, just a reminder, if you're watching on the Instagram, not really focusing on the chat there, so hit up youtube.com/sketchday.com. I think next week for our theme, we're going to do something a bit more industrial design related, or product design. We'll see. We're still working it out. Jordan's on the case, and also another member perk. We're gonna be asking you guys for suggestions on what to draw. I mean, I'll always take suggestions in the stream, but you'll kind of have a behind the scenes head start. So thanks again for the support. Okay, cool. Thanks, Mighty R. Appreciate that. Alright, we'll just keep adding a bit of contrast here. Color for me is like the easy part, so I like to kind of get a nice base sketch down. I am using my ballpoint, okay? It looks like a pencil now because of the ink color, but if I were to switch this to blue, for example, oops. If I were to switch this to blue, you'd see it has a nice build up to it. Alright. Texture and all that good stuff. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, I forgot not forgot, but you know, I did that. Did you get a poster? I know they were giving away some posters for that talk. Guest and Gusto for SCAD. Alright, so we'll keep working this here. Just like so. So when you put the nice dark bits in, I try to save those just for areas I know are gonna be like super dark, joints, things like that here in this area. As well right here. Alright, so you can be strategic about where you apply those black spots. Heartbreaks, things like that. If you're drawing a robot thing, and I still haven't decided what my creature looks like on the inside, I guess we could do something of a floral, or we kind of did the. I guess would this be like the Demigorgon? Is that what it kind of looks like? Something like this. And it's got teeth on the inside. So yeah, we could do something like that. I'll clean up a little bit here. Where did I graduate? I graduated from college in the United States. But more importantly, I've been practicing for about... I always forget. Let's see, since 2004, so would that be 16 years? Almost 2 decades? But I mean, I've been drawing before then, so... Lots of practice, and that's what matters. Is the practice. Yeah, so maybe this thing... Yeah, that's a weird curve. We'll just keep it simple. Slight bulge, perhaps. Something like so. And yes, this is all black and white so far, just focusing on the line work. Because I like to kind of do the color after. Maybe there's just these like weird nodes on the side of this thing. Just a little wavy. Yeah, I guess I haven't done any like classic monsters like Frankenstein or werewolf yet or anything like that, but we could try. We could try for sure. Alright, so there's our little weird tentacle monster. There's a port. Guess I gotta connect to the body here. Something like that. Is there a reason I use Fresco over Procreate? Yes, Adobe Ecosystem's nice, so I don't have to worry about backing up my file or anything like that. It automatically saves all my colors. If I have color palettes, brushes, things like that, it all syncs. One of the potentially stressful things about Procreate is what do you do with your files? You kind of have to be disciplined about backing up. I have a friend that just spent some significant time doing some Procreate backups. So if your iPad goes kaput, you haven't like done a real backup, and by real backup I don't mean the cloud backups, but backing up to iTunes, or I guess it's the music app now. I don't know, it's even confusing there. But if you haven't done that, then yes, it can be super stressful. I've had to do it. Usually when I sell an iPad, I have to like back up and make sure everything's good several times, double, triple, quadruple check, because I don't want to lose my files. So that's a big thing. And then also the other thing I like about it is the live brushes and the brush engine are actually technically brush engines that are used. You can draw in vector as well as pixel. There's live brushes as well that let you do like watercolor stuff. It definitely feels more of a, at least for me, art based tool than Sketch. But that's not to say you can't do cool stuff with Procreate. You can. I'm not saying that. And Procreate's super cheap. Fresco is free, so there's no cost for trying it out. And I believe you get most... I think the only things you don't get with the free version of Fresco, if I'm not mistaken, is like Creative Cloud syncing, which makes sense because you're not signing in and doing anything, then why would you have that? But you can just jump in, start drawing. You can export files without having to pay. And I mean, Procreate's affordable, don't get me wrong. It's only $10 for it. I also like the Fresco is constantly updated. So I do some testing on new stuff. And they're always updating features. Always. Hello, Lori. Welcome. Let me scale this down just a little bit. So a little trick for you guys. If you want your drawing to look better, you can always scale it down a little bit. Helps it look a little tighter, a little cleaner. Something you can try out. I decided to do some of these like techno organic monsters. Alright, I'm gonna merge this down. I'll do another layer here. Maybe I'll just keep it one file today. Do another layer, I'll turn that off. Let's do a couple more and then we'll spend some time coloring. If you have the cloud, you get it for free. Sketch Galaxy, where am I from? Like, where was I born or where do I live right now? Sometimes I'll just draw shapes, by the way, not really knowing where it's gonna go. In this case, just a bunch or cluster of ellipses. All right, now I kind of have an idea. Of where I could take this. Alright, let's add some claws. Maybe some weird teethy core in the middle here. I'll probably shrink this one a little bit too, just to kind of clean it up. This is Sketch Day Live. Thanks for joining. It is a monster themed. I guess it's starting to look like a face hugger almost from Alien. A little bit of a monster themed week. Thought we'd have some fun. Doing some rough sketches. Some monster type stuff. Yeah, I'm not in love with that. Let's do another one. Someone on Instagram is asking, can you frame it fully? I cannot, but what you can do is go to YouTube, because I have this connector, and you'll see the full presentation. Thank you, Sketch Galaxy. Where are you from? Where are you from? Maybe a little cartoony monster here. Monster bot. And let's give it some back legs. Just kind of playing around. Sometimes you gotta do that. Hello, Jordan. Thanks for joining. We are just doing a bunch of weird monster stuff today. Maybe monsters with robotic armor, different things, playing around. Whenever something's a little bit off to the back, I like to just kind of rough it in. Without all the detail. Maybe something like that. It's a part robot thing. Maybe it has a little headpiece, something. He's just chill. Look at those eyes. He's just so chill. He's like, yeah, life's good. Life is good. So, much like Procreate and many other apps, you can two-finger tap. Okay, you can two-finger tap on the screen, and that will... I need to trim my mustache. As on a side note, it's like tickling. It's been tickling me the whole stream. But you can two-finger tap on the screen, and that will allow you to undo. And then three-finger tap will give you a redo on the stream, or on your app. Sorry, not the stream. Stream's what I'm doing. So yeah, maybe some armored little dude here. Walking around, just doing his thing. I mean, is it more likely that he could have his mouth open? Yeah. So I'm gonna change this. It's a happy little monster. He's like, yeah, what's up, everybody? Fire it up. Let's go. So reminder for everyone, no matter your, this is a reminder for everyone in the United States anyways, no matter your political leaning or association, get out and vote next week. Or if you have the opportunity to early vote, which I did, although I just realized I messed up on my early voting. There's like a security sleeve I was supposed to put in, so I may have to go in person next Tuesday. But that being said, definitely go vote. It's your right. I mean, does he have like a tongue hanging out? Something like that. Maybe. And then we can just do some teeth. Maybe just one sharp tooth or something. Yeah, he's chill. Very, very chill. Thank you, Byron. Much appreciated. Mock election this Friday. Oh, is that like a school thing? Or Brian, my bad. Not Byron. Procreate is so intuitive that way. I try my gestures on my iPad. What is Eve? Mew Mew Samurai. What is Eve or EVE? I'm confused. Is that like another drawing show? I was checking out drawing on Twitch the other day, and there's not a lot of, like I was thinking about maybe starting to or trying to, but there's not a lot of people, at least I think, interested in. This reminds me almost of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Maybe it's a, what do you call it? A sky lizard. But yeah, there weren't a lot of people I saw anyways interested in streaming of like creative stuff, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was just looking in the wrong place. Anyhow, interesting nonetheless. On this journey of figuring out what works. Eve Harvey art. Oh, okay. That's fine. I'll have to check out Eve Harvey art. Is that like going on right now? Oh, okay. That is live. She's good. Very, very good. It's all good. No need to raid. I'm here. Hello from Japan. Wow. Hello. I don't usually get a lot of people from Japan. So thanks for joining our little stream here. This is the Sketchaday channel. I'm an industrial designer, but I like sketching a lot of different things. So we're doing a little bit of a monster mash today. Well, this week, really. Alright, so there's our little guy. He's happy, he's chill. Part robotic, I guess. Let's get a little texture in here. Yeah, YouTube, algorithms, all this is just so unpredictable. It really is. So, appreciate you joining. Let's go ahead and so like I said, I can scale this down ever so slightly and it'll just make the lines a little bit tighter. So I try to do like 20%, 10-20% scale down just a little bit. A gerbil, I could do that. Or werewolf. I know someone wanted a werewolf. I could do a gerbil or a zombie gerbil, something like that. Mecha Art's one of our patrons. So thank you. Nice to meet you too. Thanks for joining. I could draw Appa. Just give a little definition here. And some texture. All right, so that's one, or oops, I'm gonna have to merge these down. All right, so now this should, oh no, that layer was invisible. Let's go ahead and merge that. I'll use Procreate next, I think. After I finish this page, we'll jump to Procreate and do something else. We could do a sky gerbil with 6 legs. Could do that. Another good show. Actually, I should do this on a separate layer. Another good show that I watched was Kipo and the Age of Wonder Beasts. Do they have opposing thumbs? They don't have opposing thumbs, do they? Gerbils. You know what's another cool this is gonna be weird. It's gonna look kind of like a water bear. Do you know what a water bear is? Do you guys know what that is? They're really cool. Tardigrade. It's gonna look kind of like a tardigrade if I do this. If I give it extra legs. It's gonna look yeah, it's gonna look like a tardigrade. I'm trying to well, maybe I won't worry about the yeah, are we doing like a sky gerbil? Is that what we're doing? Is it gonna be partly zombie, mechanized? What's this gonna be? Just roughing it out. I guess his eyes would be like glowing blue, wouldn't they? This leg is like weirding me out, so I'm gonna erase it for now. Do I watch anime? Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes. Gerbils are life. A flying gerbil. That's right. Flying gerbil. Let's see. I guess if it's a flying gerbil, the legs would have to be behind, and then maybe like Appa, it could have those 6 legs. But I need a little bit more room here. Doesn't technically, is it technically a monster? Not really. Not really. I also got to figure out this arrow on the head. Where would I put that? Little gerbil foot. Alright, I need to take this seriously. Let's go. I'm just referencing the shape a bit so I can understand the shape of this critter. Maybe there's a leg there, leg there. I'll probably do an overlay on this as well. Probably do some sort of overlay. Do I watch anime? Yes. See, if I put a mouth in now, it looks like it's smiling, but I don't want it to be smiling. Guess I could do something like that. And then the eyes will be like glowing or something. Take this flying monster gerbil more seriously. I will. I will, I promise. I will. I just want to get the underlay acceptable, and then I'll do a better overlay. Hash brown seems like a suitable name. That's a good name. Hash brown. Alright, for reals though, I'm going to try and take this more seriously. Let's do another overlay. And then I'll do some quick like color marker work on these, and then we'll jump to Procreate and maybe do, I don't know, like I could do a monster in the ground, like a pit monster, akin to, I guess the Mandalorian's coming out soon. So we could do some like Star Wars style monster stuff. Alright, so let's get our gerbil here. I'm gonna try and like, how do you get an epic looking gerbil? Like, is it just kind of chilling and flying? Where's its legs? I don't know. It's difficult. Maybe that's why you keep asking me. It's a difficult challenge. Difficult challenge. Okay, if you want to make suggestions, definitely join the YouTube. That's where you're on. The YouTube's acting weird today, by the way. So I'm just watching my stats window here. So if anything's weird, let me know. Thanks everyone for joining, hanging out. Much appreciated. Be sure to like and share as well. Certainly helps things come to the forefront. All right, I think I'm being thrown off by this first sketch. So let me take a minute and pause and think about our gerbil. Okay, I'm gonna turn this guy off too because it's kind of distracting me. All right, so maybe something like this. How do their hind legs even works? Like something like this, right? And then could have, if we had these other arms, and then we're gonna have some tummy fur, but what if the fur was actually armor of some sort? And then we could have leg piece here, some armor. So it's like a combination of some avatar stuff and then also some mech stuff. So like, don't mess with this gerbil. And then on the arms here, okay, so now I'm gonna flip this horizontal. Put this guy over here. Let's scale him down a little bit. Okay, because I removed that initial distraction, which was this other dude on the page. Just needed to focus a little bit. All right, we'll have our whiskers in here. Or gerbil armor. Now it kind of looks like a cat, though. Now it kind of looks like a cat. Like, should the cheeks be bigger? Is that what's missing? It's kind of hard to tell. It might be the head shape, actually. Like, I think there needs to be more of a return. Although now it looks like more like a cat. We'll fix it. I'm not too worried. Thank you, DP. Much appreciated. That needs to die right now. Well, I committed to doing some gerbil things, so I'm gonna just finish it up. I forgot where the initial arms were gonna be, so oh yeah, they have tails too, don't they? Yeah, they most definitely have tails, so gotta figure that out. Maybe just something simple. Right through there, keep it loose. I'm trying to figure out this other arm. I could do it like this. Yeah, that seems better, because then we get like a nice shape to the whole thing. And I'll make this armor like some sort of chrome-plated business. It's like a hybrid gerbil. Hairless gerbil, perhaps? Do they have bigger ears? Yeah, they do have pretty big ears. So maybe that's part of it. Something like that. Gerbster with battle armor. That's right. Gerbster with battle armor. Something like that. It's kind of like Pikachu and a cat had a baby. And then that baby married a gerbil. And that gerbil and Pikachu and the cat's baby had a baby. And that baby was in a tragic accident. And then to save the baby, it had to be placed in some sort of like mechanical suit, but also augmented with extra arms. And that's how we have that's how we have our mechanized, or at least a cybernetic gerbil here. All right, a little bit of chrome sauce here. Gerbception. So yeah, tragic story, but you know, at least I forgot the name of the gerbil. At least it's alive, right? It survived all the procedures, the operations. It's here. And that's what counts. So, science. Thanks everyone for watching. And as always, for the suggestions. Like I said, I always say I'm going to only go for an hour or something, but we'll go a little bit longer. I do want to do some Procreate as well. So thanks for the suggestions as always. I'll do a quick recap of what we did in Fresco here. I really don't feel like coloring this now. I think I'll just leave the line work. Line work and the simple shading. All right, so there's our six-legged or six-armed, limbed, that's the right word, limbed gerbil creature who is the descendant of Pikachu and a cat. Just chilling, you know, it's just chilling. I mean, you definitely don't want to upset him. Does he have like some teeth or something? Maybe. Not too happy right now. Definitely not happy right now. Just with a few expression lines going through. All right. And we got our happy little dude over here. Quite the contrast, certainly. I'm going to make him a little bigger. All right, cool. So, like I said, I will add some texture here. Just a little bit of texture. Looks like he's going to send me on a quest. You must find... What's a good quest for this gerbil? Find my father. He will know. He will know the source of power. Do they have opposable thumbs? I don't. Do gerbils have opposable thumbs? Are we related to gerbils? I don't know. I really don't know. I can't tell. But Brian says this looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh character. You know, I've never actually seen Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I grew up on... Okay, I'll tell you which anime I watched. And, you know, be gentle. I'm not like an expert or super fan or anything, but I was a Dragon Ball Z stan for a bit. I didn't really get into Dragon Ball. Wasn't a huge fan. Dragon Ball Z though. Epic fights, epic battles. All of that stuff. I really like this gerbil actually. I didn't really get into Dragon Ball Z, but sorry, not Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball. I did get into Z. I watched, and then I would watch movies, like anime movies, like oh yeah, I forgot. Need some more airbender tattoos. 'Cause it's an airbending. Maybe he's genetically combined with Appa. Maybe so. Okay, back to anime that I watched. Apologies everyone, my brain is like a bag of cats, but also a sieve at the same time. Dragon Ball is slept on because of Z. Absolutely, I don't deny that. It's just, for me, it's just like nostalgia, really. It's like, that's the one I remember. Does he have some like crazy, you know, stuff trailing off here? That's the one I remember and I grew up on. So yeah, I do have a thing for Z. But I used to watch movies, so I watched like Ninja Scroll and Vampire Hunter D, which are old. I want to watch that again. Old anime. I'm trying to remember which other ones. Like I said, I'm not an expert. More recently though, and then I saw that Dragon Ball Super came out, so I started watching that. That was fun. Because I don't think they're making any more, right? If I'm correct. I'm not mistaken. This is the digital marker from my set, by the way. I'm just using it to kind of scrub here. Just add some quick color. So yeah, Dragon Ball Super, and then Attack on Titan I got into. That I love. I would say my favorite, hands down favorite anime has to be One Punch Man. That has to be my absolute favorite. I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh or Naruto. I never got into those. I know people are huge fans of those, but I never really got into them. So there you go. There's my anime repertoire or exposure, experience, whatever. All right, just a reminder, if you guys want to draw monsters or creatures, critters, whatever, and share them, we have the Discord. That is sketchaday.com/Discord. Check out the weekly sketch challenge channel. Say that 10 times fast. The weekly sketch challenge channel. That's where we're posting our monster sketches. So hopefully you guys submit some stuff too. I'd love to see your work. Why would you do that? Well, you get a chance to have it featured on the Friday show live. You know, just give you a little shout out like, hey, nice work. I won't like critique your monsters. Just say, you know, nice job. I like that. Thanks for doing it. Thanks for playing and slaying. So yeah, don't hate me for my lack of anime experience, but yeah. Dragon Ball Super is in a new arc. Oh, okay. What's up, Mao? Hey. Yeah, I'll have to check. Oh, Saitama is the best. Oh my goodness. It's just so funny. It's so funny. That's what I love about it. It doesn't take itself seriously. I mean, it does, but then it doesn't at the same time. So I appreciate that. I'm gonna kill those shadows. I don't like them. Alright, so there's my hamster. Not hamster, sorry. Gerbil. My apologies, not a hamster. My gerbil. Alright. Oops. What am I doing? I forgot to shade the other ones. We had some more sketches we did earlier, so I'll show you those real quick. And then we'll jump to Procreate to wrap up. I do have to stop in about 30 minutes tops. So I've got time for one more. What have I done? Okay, let's take these layers in groups. So I just tap, drag, drop, boom. Now they're grouped and I can turn those off. Turn on my initial sketches here. I'll just throw some quick, super quick color. Don't want to do the same layer though. So if you pay attention, what I try to do is have the sketches on one layer and then have the color just below. All right. Thanks, Lines. Yeah, so Lines said I give good feedback on Fan Friday. Thank you. I don't claim to be an expert. I'm passionate about what I do, but, you know, respect is given where it's due. I've had some great submissions. Lions was referring to, I think it was 2 weeks ago we did, was it 2 weeks or was it last week? Might have been last week, but in any case, a transportation theme for the week, and, maybe when I boot up Procreate, I'll show you that sketch. But that was a fun one. If you're a patron, you do have access to those files, so you can go back and replay if you want. Okay, so again, this is marker brush. It's cool because you can get, you know, a bit of buildup like you would with a real marker or blend. And it also has texture to it, so also follows the direction that you're drawing in. So super handy if you want to try that out. That is the Sketchaday marker brush. All right, just some quick color here, moving quick today. I do keep saying I'm going to do like a longer stream for like 3 hours or something, and then and I'm like too tired. It sounds draining and my stool's not comfortable. All right, let's enhance some shadows here. I'm also moving quickly. One thing you have to realize too is that a lot of the art you see, like someone will post something and you're like, oh man, that looks so good. It takes time, right? It takes time a lot of times to create textures and get the right contrast and all that stuff in, so I'm just trying to move quick here. We could have a character sketch or caricature challenge as well. That would be fun. What do you guys think? Maybe do some self-portraits. There was that whole Tune Me thing a while back. I never actually did that, but that would be a fun challenge. And the gray here should be fairly simple. Sorry, my mic was kind of bouncing there. Let's get Spencer a better stool. Yes, let's get me a better stool. Donate, people. Just kidding. I'm good. It's not terrible. 3 hours is it's a long time. But I am wondering if I could do it. So yeah, check out the brushes. Let me know what you think. I do stand by the stuff I make, so if you ever have any issues or anything, you don't like them, happy to fix that for you. Just focusing on the shadows here on this little robotic piece, any of the metal stuff. Leaving some white spots for highlights. Again, this is just the marker brush in the set. There's tons in this set as well. This is the Procreate set, mind you, not, or sorry, the Fresco set in Photoshop. I'm losing my mind. I need to eat. Not the Procreate set, but they are similar. There's some differences because the brush engines are just different. That's just the reality of it. I do know you can import the Photoshop brushes into Fresco, but I also know that some people have had trouble with like compatibility or little things like that. So no guarantees there. I just know Fresco accepts ABR files, which are the Photoshop brush files. Cool thing though is, again with Fresco, if you are working on like a desktop or laptop, something like that, the brushes will sync over. I'll probably make this guy blue or something, like a blue teal. The brushes will sync over, which is nice. So if you have like a Wacom and, you know, a tablet, Procreate does work on, or sorry, I'm losing my mind. Fresco does work on the Wacom Mobile Studio Pro devices, Surface Pro, and iPad Pro. Unfortunately, it does not work for Android. I know some people have asked me before, does it work on Android? There is an iPhone version too if you like finger painting. I don't love finger painting, so I don't use it that much. But it's convenient if you're out and about and you need to make a change or something. So a lot of these things sometimes just come down to, okay, how do you like to work? So yeah, with all the questions I get, many times the answer is just, it depends on how you like to work, what your workflow is like. Thanks everyone for joining. If it's your first time, hit that subscribe button, turn on alerts. I go live almost daily. So if you don't want to miss that, definitely smash that alert button and subscribe. All right, a little bit more here. Maybe we'll go lighter with the shadow. Nice light gray. Cool. There we go. So a couple of color pops, shading, Adobe Fresco real quick here. Jordan says subtle and effective. Absolutely. That's what I like to do. Work quick, work efficiently, because time is money. Thank you, Brian. Much appreciated. All right. let's play with Procreate a little bit. Actually, just for simplicity, I think I'm going to duplicate this file so that when I upload it to, let's see, duplicate. So when I upload it to the Google Drive, again, if you're a patron, you will have access to these files. Actually, I can just delete this. Delete group. So now when I go back, I should have 2 files that look different. Right there. Boom. Okay. Let's hide the interface real quick. So this is our second, or this is the first one we sketched, second one we colored. All right, there we go. Got our little kind of combination monster robot thing, both of them. And then we also had our happy dino guy and weird gerbil dude. Always something I would change. Now I look at this, I'm like, maybe add some texture or something. Maybe. It's a good thing I have a texture brush here I can use. I'm gonna use just a dark color. All right, we can kind of texture this just a little bit. Happy little texture, guys. Happy little texture. It's really subtle. It's just like a little spray I like to put on sometimes. Maybe make it a little bit more intense in the shadowed section here. Shadowed sections. Alright, so we'll go ahead, hop into Procreate. Earlier sketch. No, I'm not doing a card today. But I did upload that to the Google Drive as well. So if you want that card demo, hit up Patreon. If you haven't gotten your sticker yet, by the way, let me know. Happy to hook that up. All right. Okay, let's draw one more monster thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We could probably do no, I'm not gonna use that one. Should I use this watercolor wash? Is that big enough? It's not big enough either. Let's see. I could do my own Scribble and then see what we can come up with. Sometimes it's kind of fun to do this. Just kind of scribble and see what we can come up with. So I'm thinking of some sort of creature or something that's like lunging. It's kind of what I'm thinking of right now anyways. But yeah, we can kind of take this scribble, which is always a little fun here. Take this scribble and turn it into something. So if you're ever like lacking in inspiration or you just want to mix things up, something you can do. It's easier, certainly digitally, than it is on paper. At least I think. I mean, should we do long claws, short claws? I think long claws. I definitely think long claws. And then let's actually I'm gonna scale it down because I want the eyes. And let's flip as well. Sometimes flipping your drawing can help, I've found. My goal here is just to preserve the shape. Armored gerbil, that's right. My goal here is to kind of preserve the shape, at least of the scribbles. Maybe it's... yeah, these claws look weird. I'll fix that one. This one. Just a sec. But I like kind of crab eyes. So I didn't come up with this idea. This is something I picked up. There's a comic book artist that I like. His name's Ryan Otley. He did a bunch of stuff on this series called Invincible for Image Comics, as well as The Amazing Spider-Man. For Marvel. Super talented dude. Like, he showed some of his drawings from when he was 15, and I was like, holy crap. That's amazing. Anyhow, I just thought that's kind of cool. Take a scribble and like turn it into something. So it's something I've done with my kids on occasion. Usually I just have them do a scribble, so it's kind of weird doing it with my own scribble. Admittedly, it's a little bit weird. Yeah, like, does he have webbed feet or something? Gotta make sure I'm not on the scribble layer. Okay, there's the scribble. Cool. Pikmin. I haven't seen Pikmin. Is that like a game? So yes, this is Procreate. I am using my Procreate brushes. This is called the Spencil. It's just a nice, clean digital pencil. Let's go ahead and fix this a little bit. So yeah, fun challenge for you guys if you want to try and do this yourself. Just start with a scribble and then see what you can come up with. That feels weird. So, see if we can simplify a little bit. Like I said, I appreciate these challenges. Thank you for the suggestions each week. We're going to be opening it up to members and patrons to help us out a bit more. So if you have topics and suggestions you'd like to see, just let me know. All right, let's see here. Flip horizontal. I'm gonna flip back. So yeah, sometimes when drawing, I like to just flip the sketch, and then it almost like makes me go, huh, okay, yeah, that really is weird after all. So let's go ahead and change it. The other thing is, if something feels weird, it probably is weird. So just take a minute to kind of think, and then ask yourself, how can I fix this thing? What did Mecha say? When in doubt, gerb it out. When in doubt, gerb it out. I like that. When in doubt, gerb it out. Of course, when in doubt, rough it out as well. So our weird frog guy is almost done here. Yeah, I gotta wrap in like 6 to 8 minutes, so. Trying to preserve the initial doodle, of course, the initial scribble while we do this. That being the idea here. I kind of want to put some like bumps on his back, you know, like the movie Gremlins when they get hit by water and they have these like weird bumps on the back. It's like, meh, I've got bumps all over me. Meh. Alright, let's finish up here. This is definitely gonna be a little bit more cartoony. Alright, I need a sharper brush for that, so just get the outline done. So just a reminder, tomorrow is Fan Friday, so if you have your sketches you want to submit, the theme is Monster Mash. That's what we've been doing. You can submit those to the Discord, sketchaday.com/Discord. There's plenty of people there. Discord's been super active, so thanks everyone who's been participating there. Super fun. It's cool to see so many people willing and able to help answer questions. When in doubt, black it out in the comic industry. Do you draw comics yourself? So again, we're kind of going off. Maybe that's why this arm looks so weird. I'm gonna make it smaller. Maybe rotate a little bit. Yeah, that's what I'll do right there. Little cheat. That's why I say this is a lot harder to do if you're drawing on paper, because I can't really do that. But I also try not to develop bad habits when drawing digitally, because there are times, there are going to be instances where I don't have access to my full setup, right? So kind of have to be prepared for that. Speaking of prepared, I've got to get ready for giving a workshop tomorrow to some college students, designers at University of Kansas tomorrow. So that's what I'll be doing. So, I don't know if you noticed, but Fan Friday there's a couple times I've had to like push it back during the day. I did make a commitment to do a series of workshops, so if you're interested, you're with an organization or something, I guess that's more angry. That should we give him lashes? I think so. I think it needs lashes. Definitely lashes. It's such a weird eye. Let's go ahead and tweak this. Alright. Let's deselect. Oops. And I'm going to erase just a bit here. The reason I want to change this, there's a couple reasons. One is scale, so I need to scale this down slightly, and then two, position. So just positioning this a little bit better, something like that. And now that feels way better. Some quick texture dots here. And a drawing like this, I don't have time right now to do it, but we could throw color on. Something like this. And because the line work is decent, we'll just make it pop. Make it pop real quick. Okay, our friend here needs a name. So what's the name gonna be? Octavius is already taken. Alright, so if you're wondering what we're doing, once again, it's kind of just playing a bit of the Scribble game. The Scribble game is where we start with a single scribble, something like this. Alright, start with something like this. Whoever keeps liking and disliking when I am stop. Not sure what you mean. So start with the scribble and then you turn it into something, okay, and try and keep those scribble lines. I guess I could have had this leg be more like this. Could have done something. Yeah, maybe that would have been better, actually. Yeah, I could have, I don't know if you guys see what I mean, but right here, I could have, like, had this be the leg or something. It feels a bit more dynamic. What do you think? Something like that. Anyhow, but that's the whole point of the Scribble game, is just taking what you have and then seeing if you can turn it into something. So play it with a friend if you got kids. Super fun. They certainly love it. It's a great challenge. And now we have our funky monster from the Scribble challenge. So give it a try. I'm not going to complete that Scribble, but give it a try. It's a family show, people. It's a family show. Let's see, if there's a shadow, it'd probably be... Okay, we need to capture the head, face, leg. Probably be something like that. I wonder if this is a closed shape. We'll find out real quick. It is not closed. Where are you not closed? Right here. I hope this is on a separate layer. I don't think it is, but whatevs. Still not closed. Where are you open, my friend? So by closed and open, I mean if this is not all connected, then Procreate will, if I'm trying to fill this, we'll just fill the whole page, which is what you were seeing. Now, there we go. What? That's weird. Okay, there we go. So now I have a shadow. All right, now we have a shadow. Okay, so once again, no problem, mecha art. Once again, we have a few sketches here. Use Procreate. Just kept it to the stencil today in terms of brushes. So thanks for joining. Thanks for playing. There's our Scribble game character that we came up with. See, now I'm getting into shading, and I really shouldn't get into shading, so let me undo that. Just keep it simple, Spencer. Keep it simple. All right. Thanks for hanging out. No problem on the story mystery. Let's see. Much love to everyone. Thank you. So just real quick, there's our little monster dude. We also used Fresco today to create some other characters. We have this mechanized gerbil. I don't sketch the concepts on paper first, no. Mechanized gerbil, little dinosaur thing. And then we also have these other hybrid monster creatures. So again, the benefit of having these files is you can replay the whole thing if you want. You can see the whole process. So here in Fresco, you can do that as well. You can also live stream from Fresco. You can live stream to behance.net as well. If I do time-lapse export here, it's going to put together a time-lapse, and you will see, oops, I don't want to export. I want to just play the time-lapse. So tap play, and you'll see every stroke that we did today here. Okay. So another benefit of having that PSDC file, like I said, is sorry, I saw a weird message come through. Okay. So many chat windows open on this computer, but you do get to see the whole process. All right. So a little bit of a perk benefit there. And then you can also do the same thing. Oops. You can also do the same thing in Procreate. So I can do video, time-lapse replay. You'll see everything and the whole process step by step there, all the mistakes, corrections, all of it, right? And there's our little creature. All right, pretty fun. All right, thanks for hanging, guys. It's been fun for sure. I've got to go do some stuff. Once again, much love. Shout out to the patrons and channel members. Your contributions, real and otherwise, are appreciated. Like, seriously, it means a lot. Wouldn't be able to do this without all of you. Definitely give it a like, share, more importantly. And if you've learned something, share it with someone else. And I don't mean share the video, but actually sit down and teach them, because when you teach someone, it's going to force you to think about how you draw or how you do whatever it is you do, creatively speaking, and you'll get better at it yourself. Promise you that. Try teaching someone something. That's my challenge to you. Remember, as always, passion is the process here on Sketch a Day. I may not be the best at what I do, but I'm passionate. So if you're interested in supporting, check out memberships, Patreon, subscribe. Let's see, we just got a last minute question. What software for the time-lapse? That is Procreate and Adobe Fresco. Both have time-lapse baked in. All right, thanks guys. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow, probably around the same time for Fan Friday. Either same time or like super freaking early in the morning. But in any case, love you guys. Take care and tune in tomorrow. I don't really know how to end this, so peace.